You decide. It was the day after the Parkland massacre. Sarasota schools were on edge. A young man wearing a hoodie covering his face approaches the crowd at a track meet at Brookside Middle School. A teacher yells, "Stop!" They don't. A scuffle ensues, and now the teacher is under arrest. Adam Cellini joins us with more. Adam.
Alan, John Russo faces up to a year in prison if charged with battery. His story igniting a strong reaction from teachers, parents, and others in the community. Adam Niederauer has a hot new item at the Sarasota sign machine. Stickers that say, "I support John Russo."
I'm just following a couple little Facebook feeds, and people are like, "I need some, send some to Northport, send some here, we want to support John."
Niederauer and his son both attended Brookside Middle School, where John Russo has taught for 21 years, until he was recently placed on administrative duty and removed from the classroom in February.
I saw the opportunity and I wanted to help, and I'm glad I did.
On February 15th, the day after the Parkland, Florida school shooting, Russo and Principal Matthew Gruhl were seen trying to detain a 14-year-old student. After watching security video, the school resource officer determined Russo engaged the student first, put him in a bear hug, and pushed him against the wall with no imminent threat. Enough for a first-degree battery charge. But the attorney for the union that represents Sarasota County teachers tells a different story.
It's very clear on video that the student is not listening to Mr. Russo.
Unfortunately, neither the school district, Sarasota Police, nor the state attorney's office will release that video during an active investigation. Russo's side of the story, however, was published on Facebook. He says it all started when he spotted someone walking towards a crowd of students wearing a hoodie, which were banned that day in direct response to the Parkland shooting.
That very day, to see a student who potentially posed a threat to the school, who was not responding to his request that he identify himself, who was not responding to his commands to remove the hood, that just exacerbated the situation.
Once identified, the student began swearing at Russo and tried to leave. In a panic, the teacher grabbed his arm so he couldn't walk away.
This student was not somebody who was, just taking a walk. It appears to me at least, from watching the video, that he was sort of looking for trouble.
Both Russo and the officer say that student fought back, even hitting the principal multiple times. The boy's mother, who is pressing charges, has turned down multiple requests to comment on her son's behalf. We asked the Sarasota County School District why Russo is facing criminal charges when their handbook clearly states a teacher shall have the authority, while on duty, to come into physical contact with a student to the degree necessary for the purpose of establishing or maintaining control of students, including to reasonably protect himself or herself. They also declined to comment.
This is really indicative of everything that's going on in our state and in our country with, these talks of arming teachers to protect students. Here we have a teacher, an unarmed teacher, who merely, used hands to detain a student who was violating school board policy and who was potentially presenting a threat to other students.
A scenario not lost on several area teachers or local gym owner Aaron Jaco, who ordered a larger version of the bumper sticker to hang outside.
I was not there, but from what I understand, this teacher did the best he could and used his, his best judgment to make sure that all the other children at this school that day were going to be safe.
Now, Alan, the Sarasota County School District would not say if the student was punished, but they do say he is back in class. They also told us Mr. Russo has been reprimanded twice in the past for a verbal and physical confrontation with two different students. However, this is the first time there has been a criminal charge.
Adam, thank you.